IT industry, right? If you look into the past, it is all the time IT industry goes ups and downs actually. Again, Anand, when I change to my screen view, you can still see see the screen, right?
Google Meet has a little bit of a thing with that. If you put it on full screen, you have to share that screen.
Oh, now you are seeing me or the screen?
We can see you on the side, but I am seeing the slides in the slide view, not the full screen view.
Oh, okay, fine, fine. Then I can go. Now we can see that, right?
So I'm seeing the slide. Now I can see the full screen view. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
perfect.
The IT industry went through all the time, right? Ups and downs, actually, if you look in the last 20, 25 years. But at the end, right, it's an industry that provides you ample opportunity across that. If you look into the overall India as a country, right, the transformation it helped us to for many of the engineers is tremendous, actually. And also, if you look at the types of companies and roles in India, think about, right, we have normally I work for normally we I started my career with a manufacturing company, and then I moved to Citigroup in Singapore. Then I worked a bit with Pendaford. Then I worked a bit with Microsoft. Then I worked with UST Global in the service company, and now I'm working with a we normally call us GCC, is more about global capability, a unit here in India. So these are the various companies you can think about. You can think about manufacturing companies which is supporting IT. You can think about a company who is who are doing more a consulting services. It could be financial industry, or it could be banking industry, or it could be healthcare, it could be retail, all of them. And along with that, I'm working for a financial services industry now called H&R Block, and also we have the service industries in the lights of Tata, UST, Infosys, a lot of company, name it, Accenture, a lot of companies who are supporting consulting and services company too. The various roles, you name it, right? It starts with a software engineer at tester, then it goes to a senior, then it go to an architect, there is two career paths. Once you go towards a midpoint, right, as a lead, then you can either pick a technology stream where you can become an architect, or other stream you can go towards a manager, like a project manager, delivery manager, or director career path too. These are the type of companies and roles available in IT. And the current outlook for IT jobs, fabulous. I'm telling you, though it goes ups and down, India as a country, right? It is the most important thing is we generates the maximum engineers across the globe. So everybody, right? Any companies, any countries definitely requires the engineering, the brains from India definitely have ample opportunities. Only thing is, put your effort initially to learn, because I still remember the first 4 years of my career, which really helped me to now help grow and stabilize where I need to get into actually. So also, one more request to all of you is, when you get into a project, when you get into a company, right, ensure that you get the right mentors and coaches. They will get you based on their experience. They'll give you the directions, because you don't have to pay for the coaching and mentoring. All you need to identify is get the right person. That person can help you to get the right direction for you. Okay. Note down, if you have any questions, note down it. We can talk. We can talk probably at the end of it actually. Then we'll talk about best practices for starting a career in IT, right? So what you have to do is, primarily when you get into, right, when you get into a stage, it's more about either in the final year of your engineering, or once you get your job. It's more important how we can set a strong foundation of your knowledge, right? Knowledge can come in by another. For me, I acquire is reading an article, or then what you have to do is just practice it actually, and then you can start sharing the knowledge to your friend, or when you do the conversation with your friend. That's the best way to get that knowledge actually. So whatever knowledge you acquire, right, please start sharing it actually. That's the best way to. One is, you can be a good teacher, and also you can also gain a lot of knowledge with that actually. Next point is keeping up to date, because it's almost like an IT job is almost like a doctor, right? If you're not updating your technology stack, it become irrelevant actually. Always I think about, there are two companies I always think about. One is Blockbuster, other one is Sun Microsystems. During my initial days of 97 to 2005, they are like a Fortune 200 company with every individual. Like now you talk about Google and Microsoft, right? Everybody during my days, I always think about I need to go join a Blockbuster. They used to, what they do is like now you watch Netflix movies, right? Earlier Blockbuster provides you the cassettes and CDs to watch movies. They were like a $15 billion company on point. And Sun Microsystems, they were the one producing the best operating system and the best servers, which is highly secured. But if you look into your generation, have you heard about Blockbuster? No. If you heard about Sun Microsystems, no. The reason is they never updated their technologies. They always thought, right now we have the knowledge, we can always stay back and now stay in the market, but they did not update actually. That's the reason they are not in. They went bankrupt and they're shut down, and the company is no more existing. Think about a Fortune 200 company, listed company, with everybody aspiring to grow. They're no more. They're not existing for the last about close to a decade actually. That's the reason what I'm trying to say is always engineers. I'm telling you, I'm more than 25 years. I spend at least 30 to 45 minutes to learn what is happening with the technology. I don't put hands on, but I try to understand what is happening in the latest world. It could be with the data, it could be with the cloud, it could be with artificial intelligence, what is happening with chat GPT, try out something, all those stuff you need to practice actually. Okay. And also it's hand in hand, right? One is more about learning, other one is developing marketable skill set. Whenever you're doing something, right? I'm a tester, I can do everything. Don't do that actually. Try to update yourself and see what marketable skill set you can develop yourself. I'm an engineer, I'm a .NET developer, I'm a Java developer. I can build solution using a API. I can call various API. So that's the reason all the time try to build and develop marketable skill set. That's what world need actually. If you build that, no, you are needed in the industry, and you are irreplaceable actually. That's what you need to do. You have to put consistent effort to. In short, what I'm trying to say is learn all the time. Be curious. That's very important to take you successful in the IT industry. Okay. And if you try to practice these three things, it's very easy. Even if you're already in a job, or you're trying to find a job from the college, you'll be a unique person when you attend an interview. The confidence level you're going to get, right, it will be tremendous actually. Okay. So most importantly, be curious all the time. Learn. That's a mantra you need to do, especially when you are in the during the initial part of the career. So the four pillars of IT career. So if you look into initially I talked about best practices, how to develop your skills and all those stuff. Now I'm going to talk about what are the four pillars of the IT careers. One is the technical knowledge, right? Especially once you look into anything which you look into the IT space, right? These are the four things you have to think about it actually. I don't know, as an engineer, as a developer, as a tester, as an architect, as a manager, right? One is your technical knowledge. How either first 2 to 3 years, don't think about I need to be a automation engineer, I need to be a RPA developer, I need to be a .NET developer. Don't think about it. You try to create multi-skill technology. Okay, so you will learn as much you need. Like first 4 years, I changed at least 5 technologies. I'm not, trust me, first 5 technologies I changed actually. That helped me to really market myself in my resume. So what I'm trying to say is first 4 to 5 years, spend a lot of time in understanding the technology, put hands on, do researches and all those stuff to develop your skill. The next one is, especially in the IT, right? You are not going to work only with our folks alone. You have to work with a lot of people either outside of India. It could be from in Europe, or it could be from US, or it could be from anywhere, right? Or from Canada. You have to really develop your skill. Soft skill is not just communication alone. Soft skill is building you the right attitude actually, right? Your flexibility, it could be your flexibility, or the way you are interacting with the person, or the way you need to talk to a person, or the way you are writing an email. So it's a combination. Soft skill is a combination, because for me, always we look at skill set is important. Okay, technology is important. Any company will look at the attitude than the technical knowledge. Technical skills can be trained actually, but soft skill is something you need to really behave and practice actually. Okay, that's the reason. That means don't ever think soft skill is just communication alone. It's a bunch of things which makes you a real human being. Okay. Then the next most important thing is business acumen, right? It's more about, this is in the next part of it. Once you join a company, currently I'm in a tax company, so I need to understand what the US taxes is. Because we are primarily, we are building US software for the US taxes. I need to understand what is the various forms, 1040, 1040N, or 1019, and all the forms I need to understand. I need to spend time in understanding the business of our own. Either it could be, if it's a service company, you need to learn your customers' business. If it's like a model of ours, right, I need to understand our own business and what sort of customers we are serving, and various forms available, the way the e-filing happens, the way the tax, the team, and now the government accept the tax return, all those stuff I need to understand. That's the only way I can share my point of view when I talk in a meeting. Okay. And finally, always it's your career. Don't ever, people always talk about, no, my manager did not give promotion, but all the time, career is something, as a fresher, fresh from the college, or as a director, or as a VP, all the time you are the one owning your career. You need to define your goals and start working towards it. Actually, unless you define your own career path and set goals, that's not career management. So career management, people talk about, my manager did not give promotions. I hate that comment, actually, right? Rather than, you have to clearly define your career and start working towards that. It could be fresher, or it could be an experienced person, or it could be a C-level executive person too. Okay. And I think some of the information could be pretty new to you, but don't get confused. It's all, you will see that next 5 to 10 years, you will start seeing, right, what all things evolving in your career, right? And then finding opportunities in IT. Okay, fine. How do you identifying job opportunities? One, normally, it can, something will come through the campus interviews. For that is, thank God, actually, a lot of, about 50% of the engineers will get a job through campus interviews. If not, please do not get demotivated. During my days, right, there was no campus interviews. Only company available was like Infosys, right? To get to Infosys those days, it is hard, actually. You need to like solve five puzzles. So I couldn't get there. Finally, it's not closed, right? There are ample opportunities. Keep on knocking the doors. Something will come to you. Be patient. It's not about money. It's more about, first 3-4 years, it's about learning. Okay, so that's the reason. Please don't get demotivated if you're not getting a job. Keep on trying. Keep on learning. Definitely, it's still come to you. So that's the reason. There are a lot of social media websites. There is a lot of job portals. There are companies walk-ins happening. Just try, keep on trying. You will get one day. Okay. And once you get it, until that time, you keep on creating your knowledge base, and develop your technology skills and also your soft skills. Please, once you do that, definitely you'll get the opportunities. Job search strategies is primarily, make sure that your resume is updated. Be confident when you talk. If you do not know, please talk. Please say, I don't know. It's okay, I'm open to learn, right? So job search strategies could be job portal, could be walk-ins, or it could be, even the social media website will help you to search a job, actually. And also, next slide, I'm going to talk about networking also will help you to get the right job search strategies. And then finally, applying for IT positions, it's more about looking into an opportunity as a fresher, right? Don't think about what you need. It's a some of you know, if you're good in data analytics, all those, so you can apply for a job. But at the end, try to get into a job and try to prove yourself. Then automatically you will get what you need, actually. Okay. Then next topic I'm going to talk about is the more about networking and how we can create a professional, one is how networking is going to help you, and also how you behave in another place, actually, once you get into a career. So networking and professionalism this is more about the next stage, actually. So networking, why networking is important. Any job, any marketing, any sales, or any IT job requires a lot of networking, because networking will help to increase the knowledge base of yours, your own knowledge. And also, networking, for example, if you have a friend working in a company, always you can ask him, right? Hey, I have done it, I have this skill set, why don't you give my resume to that particular company? I'm telling you, that's the best way, because whenever we hire people, right, we hire about 60 to 70 fresh graduates every year. At least probably 50% will come through the campus interview. Rest of 20 to about 20 people will come through referrals. Now we'll ask our associates to refer people, and we'll go and observe them. So that's the reason networking is very important. Connect with your friends, connect with your relatives. They will be the best people to help you out. Once you get to the job, right, networking is more about connecting with a lot of people at various levels, right? And one most important thing is never expect anything back from them. All the time now, you get the support, thank you, done. That's the way you need to interact with them. And professionalism, once you get to the job, right, it's more about IT as a job, right? People feel that now it's a job. They people, some of them, I see a lot of people take it for granted, but it's more about creating a discipline with respect to there is no timings. It's more about what you deliver, right? That's the reason 90% of the companies don't look into the timings. They look into the way you behave, where you understand stuff. If I don't know, I can always say I don't know, can you please explain me one more time? Always in IT, right, ask for help. Actually, don't ever assume and do things and go get wrong. Rather, no, ask for help. All the time seek help. It could be your immediate peer, it could be your boss, it could be your lead, it could be anybody. Ask for help and always raise your hand and say, no, I do not understand, can you give me more specific? That's what actually now keep the discipline up there. Actually, all those stuff will make you more efficient actually. And also again, communication also will play a big role here, because quite often I see, and especially here, right, people use a lot of Malayalam words actually. But it's okay to use Malayalam words, but equally you know to improve your communication, because that helps you to when you interact with the Western folks, right, it's more important to communicate and articulate in a way that it's not about grammar. It's more about articulate in a way that now they can understand it easily without you repeating it actually. So that is also important along with your professionalism in your professionalism. And then identifying the industry influences is more about understanding people who are very successful, keep them as their role model, keep them as your role models. Listen to their speeches in YouTube or any channel. It could be it could be LinkedIn learnings, or could through using our plural site, or even through YouTube channels, right? You can always listen to them. And if I follow them and understand what they are talking about, what is the industry, that what is the difference they got to the industry, all those stuff which will help you to understand stuff, and help you to create a better career. And the networking and professionalism will help you to definitely create a better career. And why, right, primarily why all those stuff, right, especially getting this will help you to create a great resume actually. Okay, this resume can be before the start of the career, it could be after the career also. This all the time now, that will help you to add value to your resume. So how to add value to your resume is primarily there are three things you can do. One is during your studies, please do internship. That's what we fail. If you look into any big universities or colleges outside of India, even in India, they started many of the private institutions and IITs and NITs. They do is people they'll ask the students to do a lot of internships, because that will create two things. One is we talked about soft skills, right? Automatically, when you do an internship for 15 days or 30 days or 3 months, you are going to go out of your comfort zone and you're interacting with people who you do not know. That's how you that's how you may not do a lot of technology stuff in a month or so, but it will help you to improve your soft skills. Because you're meeting someone new, and that will help you to know there is nobody, your friends are not there, your colleagues are not there, your professors are not there, right? You're getting into a new area, so you're going to improve your initially first 2 years you'll be improving the soft skills. Third year, fourth year, you can go do the internship with the right companies. You will learn a lot from them, and most importantly, that will add a lot of value to your resume. You can easily mention, I have done internship with this so and so company, right? You can also get the letter from them. The next one is volunteering opportunity. When your colleges, they do a lot of lot of a lot of either it could be within the India or outside of India. You have a lot of opportunities. Either can be part of cultural events or community events, or it could be even technology hackathons and all those stuff. Please be part of it. Actually, initially you can start as more like a volunteer, and then you can start contributing towards that. Actually, these are all things I'm telling you. Even if you are going to a company one, or even if you're going to do your masters, right, definitely this will add a lot of value to get you to see a lot of credits actually. Okay. And next one is, though you are studying, right, start doing a project of your own interest and publish them actually. And that also add value to your resume. So first one is internship, volunteering opportunities. It could be technology, it could be hackathons, it could be community activities, or it could be anything, cultural activities you can do. Second thing is do IT projects. It could be small, even or your own your own websites, use some basic things to create using JavaScript, HTML, jQuery, all those to create some websites, and those are all things if you do it and show it during your many other companies will started doing live coding during the test. They are also during the interview process. They'll ask about can you show something you have done. You can always show the projects live. That will make a huge difference. And finally, crafting a compelling resume. Okay, resume probably as a fresher, you probably may not yield value, but this if you create that, it will show what is the market difference you're going to make from with others. Actually, that makes you very unique. So finally, now I'll have one more slide, and we can go for a Q&A. Then we'll talk about certification. How we talked about internship, we talked about IT projects, doing your own projects, and finally we talked about your own resume. Finally, I'm going to talk about certifications. People talk about certifications. Definitely certifications will add value. If you're doing a Java certification or a Microsoft certification or a cloud certification or a Google certification, definitely that makes, there are, if you are getting to a stage that two people, there is one position, and there are two people got into the final round. Whoever got a certification with the right certificate, if it's a Google cloud need, right? If you are a Google certified, automatically a person with a Google certification will get the maximum weightage and he'll get selected. So certification will definitely play a role, but there's a lot of work into, especially people with the computer science background. Probably they can start doing it. Again, my point is, again, irrespective, right? Even a commerce grad, in our company, I talked about 1,500 people. Out of that, probably at least 20-25% people will be outside of computer science. Actually, they are from electronic background. There we have people with big commerce background. We have people with economics background. So it's more about passion. Initially, the computer science graduates can have an upper edge, but definitely now, in my experience, campus, now the college versus campus, the with the corporate is totally different. The way you take things and way you learn and way you execute, that makes you a huge difference. So that's the reason. Don't ever think, I'm not a computer science graduate, it's very difficult to get a job. Please practice yourself, try increase your skill set, technology skill set as well as soft skills. Definitely there's no difference after a couple of years. Then next one is opportunities for further education, because once you have the certification, once you have all those stuff, right, all the time there are a lot of kids nowadays, right? They want to work for 1 or 2 years, and then they want to do the further education. It could be MS or M.Tech, or go outside and do some other MBA program. They can do it also. And then some folks will do the specialized trains. We have data science, we have artificial intelligence, we have cloud, all those stuff. People take specialized skills, and also those companies also provide them, they train the people, and also they will find ways to put them into a job, actually. So it's more about, right, you do stuff and get an opportunity to get a job. That is also available, but again, at the end, right, the opportunities are a lot. Don't ever I am not going to get a job. Please keep on trying. Definitely you'll get something. Definitely there'll be something, but only thing is, please do not be, hey, something will come for me. Don't ever try that. Actually, it's always try hard, put your efforts, increase your skill set, technologies. Definitely things will follow you. So primarily, now I already talked about me, already covered that, actually. So I'm not going to get into that again. So probably, I'll stop sharing here. And Anand and team, right? Let me go back to the Google. Let me go back to the Google. It's a lot of information in about 30-35 minutes, actually. But I know that probably we can use the next 15-20 minutes for Q&A. And you can be very open. Whatever questions which I could answer, I can always do that. And if there is anything which I need to talk to my team and get back to you, I can always get back to you also. So let's be very open.
So all of you, feel free to unmute yourself and ask. Otherwise, you can also put the questions in the chat window if you would prefer that way.
Don't be silent, guys. That soft skill is based on what I talk. Right? Soft skill is another thing. Be bold. I've told you very clearly. English is not something. The ending world, actually. Okay. Harish will not agree. He's a great he's a great speaker. But at the end, it's about you opening up, articulating, convey your message. That's the most important thing. Okay. That's the only thing you need to start with. Let's start with. Yep.
while we wait for people to start, one thing, I was also, going back to, my own early career days and all that. So, can you, recount maybe one or two instances when you thought, soft skill was important for you, in your career, some
Yeah,
personal
that's the reason
anecdote.
I mentioned, right? It's more about, right, soft skill. I'll tell you. So it's a good instance. I know the previous company we worked, actually. He taught me. I'm not going to put in the name. He is the CEO of the company. He always, whenever a customer visit, right, he always tried to understand what is that the customer need. It's not about the project or not about skill set. He looks into what is the drink, what is the soft drink he like, actually. Okay. So he always ping and say, "Oh, yeah, are you coming to India first time, right? What is your drinks preference?" He might say, "I like Diet Coke, actually," right? I started practicing that. People especially likes that, actually. That is one, right? Then when whoever customer comes in, I'll ensure that that person get the right drink. For example, next one is, I understood one of the customer in the previous company. Again, he was a president of a Fortune 500 company. He likes coin collection. So what I did is, when he visited us, and his son like coin collection. What I did is, I went roam around and got coins for about 20 or 25 countries, which is unique. When he came in, I gave that coins to him. Ultimately, the relationship, which I did like 10 years ago, 10 or 12 years ago, he still keeps that relationship. Think about a CEO of the company now, and he want to still talk to me and keep connect, because the only reason all I did is, I did coin collection about 12, 13 years ago and give it to him. That touched the heart. Another instance is, there's a guy now, there's a used to be a president, now he's a CEO of a different company. He said, no, he was in a hotel room in Kumaragam, and he said, I like the key, I like the key, which is different, like it looks odd. Then I went, and what I did not tell him. I went and talked to the people, and I got the person who was doing the customer visits. She's asked, she's one of the smartest I have ever met. She went and convinced the hotel manager and got the key, the sample key, and gave it to him while he was departing to the airport. He never forget, though. Those are all instances, right? Think about, this is nothing rocket science, actually. Which this is, I never had this before. The previous COO helped me to build that sort of soft. It's again a soft. That's the reason I said it's not about communication. It's about how you deal people in the right way. That will become, that will touch their heart, actually, right? So that's what you need to do. These are all two or three examples I mentioned. There's a lot, actually. I've done in the past, actually, and it's more about understanding the people, right? Not just one person. You have to change your behavior and character based on the people you are going to work. That makes you unique and different.
Anand, Harish here, if I may quickly, add up to what Hari just said. I believe Hari is one of the ultimate charmers in the world who can, not only touch people's hearts, from a client's perspective, but also, the people who work as part of his team. I think, if you go to Hari's office or anywhere Hari's around, you will see at least 20 people flocked around him, and like a pied piper, Hari would be leading the crowd, and people just adore him and love to be in his company. That's how he's a charmer, and his attitude and behavior is something at a very different level, and I'm a great admirer of Hari as well.
Most importantly, right, again, for to the people who are in the call, right? And I'm from a village. We Harish also from the same place. So that means, I never, right, when that place, we speak a little bit of Malayalam, a little bit of Tamil. We never talk English, right? So at the end, it's more about how you build yourself, actually, right? That's the reason, when who are in the call, right, when define a goal, what you need, and work towards that, things will come you automatically. If things will follow, you don't ever expect, there is no shortcuts at all. Okay, things will come to you. Put your commitment and dedication and determination, automatically things will come to you. Okay. I still remember, Harish, when I came, when my father got sick and I want to find a job in Trivandrum. I came in and looking for a job, and Harish was there in seventh floor, 7 South, and he talked about the place. I was like, okay, great. That was in 2002, actually. It's about 21 years now. So
Yes, still fresh in our memories, Hari.
still,
Great.
that's
Yeah,
correct. That's right.
yeah.
Yep.
And also remember, when one of UST's clients came down to Trivandrum for the first time, we took him to our village, and
Correct.
what we also did was make him climb a coconut tree, get on
Exactly.
top of Harry's family elephant, and feed him bananas. We did all that.
So that at the end, right, the team and our friends who are in the call, right, it's more about, right, I'm telling you, English is not the end actually. It's more about, right, how you lead to the situation, right? That's the thing. Automatically, those things will come to you automatically, but only things experience that actually, and be vocal, be open, right? That's the thing. Don't shy away.
Very
Especially
true.
don't shy away. People are silent actually. If I meet you in person, now I don't have an opportunity to push hard. Right now, it's video call. There is nothing you can do. At least
Uh,
I should get one at least one question.
those in the audience, this is your big chance to win a lottery and impress Harry and probably land a job in H&R. You know,
Let's see. Let's see that actually.
yeah.
Anybody in the tech? All these guys are in the computer science. Are they're in different streams actually. I'll pick somebody I can see them right. Primarily Sanjay Kumar. Sanjay, where are you from?
I'm from Chennai, sir.
Chennai.
Yeah.
Are you in the engineering? Are you doing your classes or you're done with the classes?
No, I'm currently pursuing masters in MBA.
Masters in
MBA, sir. MBA.
MBA. Okay, good. Okay, good. Anything
I'm
which
not in the
any?
stream of engineering.
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely, that's absolutely fine. But it doesn't. That's what I told you, right? At least 25 to 30% of the people are not engineering graduates. They are from different side actually. We have people in corporate tax. We have people in sales tax and all those stuff. So it's not just engineering alone. So looks like everybody is quiet. If you have anything, feel free to ping me or route it through Anand. I'm there to support you. So any Sangeeta put a question actually. Any tips to fill career gaps? Now again, it's all depends, right? Again, we also hire people with the career gaps. Primarily there are especially people got married and they do move to a situation, or they now they want to take care of the family. Although so they have a big gap. Only thing is to come back to the work, right? If you have past experience, it's easy. Or else take a course, right? Take a course and do like a 2 3 months course, especially in automation or in development course. And then even today I saw Allianz is doing people with the women with career break. They're hiring a lot of people. Always look for opportunities. I think I saw like probably about 500 people today attending the interviews. They have a lot of open opportunities in the Allianz. So, and many companies including us, we always look for people with the whatever diversity, now inclusion and belonging program, right? You always look for people with the career breaks, and we give opportunities, Sangeeta. So in short, Alliance was looking for it right today actually, and there's a lot of people attending the interviews for the BPO as well as technology roles actually. It's all depends upon what you are looking for. And some companies will not want you to train. All you need is the right attitude. They'll train and put you into the projects. Some companies will look for some basic experience before they hire people. So I think hope I answered your question. And I think looks we are pretty much done. And so definitely, if there is any questions coming in, please feel free to ping me.
Yeah, I think probably there does not seem to be any further questions. So we can probably call it a day.
Good. Thank you. Thank you very
So
much, guys. Friends, all the best to you. And if there is any information or tips you need, please feel free to reach out to me. Okay. Wish
Thank
you all the
you.
best for a great career in the IT industry or any industry. So
Thank you, Hari. Thanks very much for your time. Nice
thank you.
hearing. Bye.
Thank you.
All right, Anand. I'll
Thank,
take leave as well.
yeah, thank you, sir.
Right.
So
Right.
here in the link, we are providing the link for your participation certificate, those who want it. Okay, then. So thank you everyone for turning up. I hope this was useful for you.